Beneath the shimmering surface of the deep sea stood the palace of Liradon, a kingdom of coral towers and glowing pearls. Inside its silver-blue halls lived Prince Kael, a noble merman with calm eyes and a voice like the tide. His two sisters, Princess Neriah and Princess Saphine, ruled beside him, one proud and sharp, the other gentle and full of light. Among the servants who moved quietly through the palace was Lyra, a humble slave girl with sea-green scales and long hair that shimmered like wet moss. She never spoke unless spoken to. Her task was to clean the coral lanterns and polish the stones that gave the palace its glow. One night, Kael wandered past the gardens after a royal meeting. He heard singing, soft, haunting, and full of sorrow. It was Lyra. She sat beside a dying coral bed, tears falling onto the brittle branches. Wherever her tears touched, the coral bloomed again, glowing faintly pink and alive. Kael watched from the shadows, his heart caught between awe and ache. Days turned into weeks, and he began finding reasons to pass by the gardens. He asked her name, and she bowed her head. "Lyra," she whispered, her voice trembling like the surface of still water. She had the look of someone who'd spent her whole life trying not to be noticed. Yet Kael couldn't look away. They met in secret after that, in the quiet reefs beyond the palace where no guards swam. There, they talked about the world above, about the stars they'd never touch. Lyra told him stories of the first mermaids, who'd once been human but were cursed by the sea for loving mortals. Kael promised he would one day set her free. But secrets don't stay hidden long. Neriah, his elder sister, had always wanted Kael to marry the daughter of a neighboring sea king. When she saw him swim away one night, she followed, and saw him holding Lyra's hand beneath a glowing coral arch. Jealousy burned through her like acid. Love between a prince and a slave? She spat when she confronted him later. "You'll ruin our bloodline for her?" Kael didn't answer. His silence said enough. Neriah's pride twisted into cruelty. During the Festival of Currents, when all ocean kingdoms gathered in the palace, Neriah went to the Council of Elders. She told them Lyra had bewitched the prince with forbidden magic. The crowd gasped as guards seized Lyra before the royal throne. Kael fought back, shouting that it was lies, that she'd done nothing. But his father's command was final. "A slave who touches a prince," the king roared, "must face the black current." Lyra didn't beg. She looked at Kael with calm, tearful eyes and whispered, "Don't follow me into the dark." Then the guards dragged her away. That night, Kael broke free from his chains. Saphine, the younger sister, helped him escape, tears streaming down her face. "You'll die if you go," she warned, but he only said, "Then I'll die with her." He dove into the black current, the abyss that devoured all who entered. The deeper he went, the colder the water became, until light disappeared and only darkness surrounded him. But there, at the bottom, was Lyra. Her body floated among glowing coral, her skin pale, her tail now streaked with silver veins pulsing like living light. She opened her eyes. "Kael," she whispered. Her voice was not the same. It echoed with the sound of the ocean itself. He reached for her, trembling. "I came for you. You shouldn't have." Her tears floated upward, shimmering like stars. "I belong to the sea now. It claimed me." "I don't care," he said, his hand brushing her cheek. "If the sea has you, then it can have me too." The abyss began to swirl. The current roared as if alive, tearing at them, dragging them deeper. Lyra screamed for him to leave, but Kael held her tight, refusing to let go. The palace above never saw them again. Days later, Saphine found a glowing pearl washed ashore on the sand. Inside it, faint shapes moved, Kael and Lyra, holding each other, drifting in eternal silence. She clutched it to her chest and wept until the tide rose over her tears. Neriah ruled the palace after that, her heart as cold as stone. But sometimes, when the ocean is calm and the moonlight hits the palace windows just right, the water outside glows faintly, and a soft song echoes through the halls. Two voices, one royal, one free, singing of love that defied a kingdom and ended in the dark.